think I got Kansas State, and I gotta play Liberty. It would be ridiculous. Hitting the SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Hitting also National Defensive Player of the Week. And then I know my boy Whitmore, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. And Whitmore, National League Offensive Player of the Week. I already knew. Yes, playing Kansas State. Come on! 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 Not bad, baby. 44-31. Not bad. Okay then. And Mississippi State versus. Wait, what? I was the only automatic qualifier to get out of the quarterfinal, which is ridiculous, by the way. Okay. Alright, Mississippi State playing Kansas State. Looks like Kansas State has a home field advantage here.
Welcome everyone to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much
Kansas
that's
State
gone
will be
into
getting the ball
twists
first.
and turns, and now
Wildcat.
it builds to this, the battle for supremacy.
Battling all year to get here,
So
and they are going to take
takes it in the end zone and
me
begin
in the
the
end
drive
zone.
at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the football first here. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kurt. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here.
in Patterson winning the first half of the
Enrique
day.
Baba, that's a good play.
allowing
Moves the ball with 39. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
catch.
Press coverage now from the secondary.
Avery Johnson has been battling to get
From
here
the shotgun now. Here's a handoff
all
inside.
his career.
He'll maybe get back to
And
the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
running back
What's the
getting
play call here on
met at the
second
line
down
of
for this
scrimmage.
offense? Takes the handoff.
Getting
It's
back in the
good.
backfield for a loss of
Goes
2.
backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
And they're coming out an empty 3rd and 12 coming up.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
And Britton all
Pass is
over that.
intercepted as he
Intercepting the
throws
football,
into
putting
double
Mississippi
coverage
State
that
Bulldogs
time.
in great
He's wrapped up
position
after a
at their
solid
own
return.
46.
Oh, just
This
a tough way
Bulldog
to start
offense
this
is
game
going to
for
be
this
let
offense.
out here.
Throwing an interception on their very first
You're gonna be let out
drive.
here
Now,
by
see how their own defense will do, but they
none
cannot
other than
panic.
Van Buren
Make a couple
Jr.
adjustments and get ready next time they get the ball.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off.
Hands the ball. They're finding the lane. Getting a
They
gain
got
of
him, but
7
not
on the
before a
run.
solid gain on the ground there.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes
We
and
see
giving the
full
running
house
back room to
here.
run on first down. Plays like this
Daniels
can
getting hand
open
the
up
ball,
the playbook
not
for the
being
play
able to find
caller.
lane.
Allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the
Third
ball
and
downfield.
2, quick 3rd and 2
Crucial
coming
third
up.
down play coming up after that run.
Daniels
They pick up the first on the ground.
getting the ball and
But
getting
only
enough
after
for the
picking up a
first
first set of
down
downs.
here.
Man, I love the toughness
I mean,
from
it
this
went so bad.
offense here
Jesus
on
Christ,
third
bro.
down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to
Fighting
get behind
Mosley
there
on
and
the
find
drag
just
route.
enough
And
real
Mosley
estate to
fighting for
pick up the
yards,
first
getting
down.
9
They make the
on the
tackle,
catch.
but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. There's the handoff. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really
First
make
and
a
10
game
from
plan
Daniels finding
are
a
the
hole
ones where you get just what
and
you
getting
need.
enough for the
And
first
he barely
down.
got the first down, but he got it.
Looks like a man is
Just
down on
outside
the
10
field after
after
the last
12.
play, so we'll take a
First
timeout.
and 10 coming up.
And then first down,
Daniels
right
getting the ball
back to the
again and
running
getting
game.
net at the line, getting it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the
Getting
shotgun.
him the ball and getting
It's
a
a nice
gain
wrap
of
up there by
1.
the junior. So here we go, third down.
I need to all
In the
them
red
this
zone,
right
the kind of
now.
play that decides football games. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team.
Field goal unit coming up,
Right down the
and the
middle.
kick is a
There's a flag
good,
down. It was on the
but it looks
defense.
like there's a
Wouldn't
flag
be
on the
enough
play.
for first-down yards. I figure they'll take the 3 points.
And I think this will give them first down and yards. Yes, it will.
Special teams
First
penalty.
and a
Here comes
goal
the offense back on the field.
after 5.
The
After
offense
they
set up
just
with first and goal
stopped
now
them from
after
getting a
the penalty.
touchdown after getting an
Point snap to the
interception.
back.
Daniels getting the
Stop
ball
at the
and getting
line,
met at the
still
line
a few
here.
yards short from pay dirt. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Find his tight end. His tight end gets into the end zone for the
He
touchdown.
scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Senior tight end Trey Orr getting
the
into the
PAT
end
makes it
zone, putting
7-0.
into the up 7
This
nothing.
kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes the handoff.
And running back dude met in the
Run it
backfield,
up
but
the
still
middle,
waiting for
but
the line of
stuffed for
scrimmage.
no gain.
Second and 10
It's
coming
a
up.
great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and
Coming
third-level
up on a minute
players
left
to
in the
roam
first quarter.
free
And he's
make
going to
the
meet the
tackle
running
close
back
to
at the
of scrimmage.
line.
So back-to-back plays, you know where to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's third down and 10. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he'll loft this one deep to the
Going
left side.
deep and finding the wide receiver. Why?
Diving catch way downfield.
My defender just get beat
Wildcats will
right.
crank up the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The shotgun running play call. Fights off a defender.
Running back fighting for
Defense
8
able to
yards here.
contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
And this is going to take us to the end of the first
So
quarter.
it's Mississippi State on top so
Okay.
far. So both teams settling
Getting
in
down
this
the
battle for
field.
the national
Quickly,
championship.
so
Through
fine.
1-4. Let's check out the game
Yeah.
summary. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Quick throw to his receiver.
Oh
Looks
my
downfield
God.
and finds a receiver
Is that
who worked his
Patterson?
way
Is that
wide
Pollard?
open.
Who is
Touchdown,
it? I want to know.
Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible.
And
to
can't say
defend.
time
When
is
the
game at
quarterback is throwing
77
the ball
now.
with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like
Taking
this,
back to
good
see the
luck
ball.
trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start
Ball
for this
outside the
combination,
end
this
zone.
quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this
The
time?
ball, finding language and
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they heave it deep
Gonna find
downfield.
Whit. Oh,
The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge
drop the
gain.
ball. He
Took
was
his eye
wide
off the
open
ball.
and dropped the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Gonna
They was
run
going
it.
to
It's
hand the ball.
Davis.
Find the lane. Getting the
He's
first
stopped
down.
at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Stop at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open
Let
space,
my
making people miss. I
Harmon
just
is
love
getting
watching those
again
guys
on
do
the
that.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here.
Gonna find Whitmore.
Pass
Oh,
caught
getting it to the
and he's finally
5-yard
forced out
line.
of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone.
Yeah.
Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it's going to be a
Goal
long
at the
afternoon.
5
Good
here.
job here by dialing up the
Give him
pressure.
the ball.
Couldn't quite get in,
How
but
you
they're knocking
get
on
to
the
a
door
one?
at the 1.
Well, they
Goal
came
line
very
run
close to
with
punching
pressure
that
run
one in,
that
and
eight.
now third down and goal, and if I'm the OC,
Hey, give him
I
the
challenge
ball.
my off.
Getting it to
Rolls it in for
outside.
the score.
And into the end zone
Touchdown,
for a
Mississippi
touchdown.
State. And now to try here for the extra point.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can
Mississippi
wait
State
to third
goes up
and goal
10,
and rely on them
7,
and the
and
running
14
back to
seconds.
get you a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set down. He's going to bring this
Take the
out
ball out
2 yards
here.
deep in the end zone.
This top
He's
at
brought
the
down to the
16.
16 with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Wildcats come up to the line and crank the tempo up here. Off the play fake on first down. He
throws
finds
his
his tight end for
here.
the catch.
Getting a
The
first
gain
down.
just good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third and
Bring
6
it down
coming up.
after a short gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between
And
the
the
defenders.
4th down coming up. They're going to punt the ball
First
here.
down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Wildcats will line up to punt it
Take
away.
it back to see the punt.
This one
And
heads toward the sideline.
it is
Doesn't travel
right
very
near.
far. And the punt will go out of bounds,
Out to
taking
the
the
17.
returner out of play. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
And find Coleman here.
Over the middle, it's Coleman.
Coleman
Tackle
getting
made
it
after a
past the
solid gain to
32,
spot the ball
31.
for 31. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he
Find
just
his
did.
tight end
Pick up
for
some
a gain
valuable
of
yards
4.
after the catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
What the fuck? Hey, bro. Nah. Actually, what the hell was that, bro?
Crucial
Clean
play coming
pocket.
up.
Wide open.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time to let
Ryan
it
Whitmore
go.
for the first
The catch is
down.
made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. And he'll set up to throw.
And throw it to Whitmore. Drop the ball.
Turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Good throw it, Pollock. Anytime the ball in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He slings this one deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receiver makes the catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the 1st half of the national title.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Damn it.
Come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out.
And Mississippi State up 4th and 7 over here at
We'll
halftime.
kick this deep to begin the 2nd half.
Mississippi State back to shoot the ball. They were going to go ahead and take this out.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now.
They came back there.
And they'll start the 3rd
Hand
quarter
the
here
ball,
on the
find the
ground.
lane.
We're gaining some breathing room now, tackled at the 26.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense operating from the pistol.
Wide receiver being motion here.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep.
That's
a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down.
Here. Find his running back out of the backfield. Getting a 3
Not
on
much of a gain of that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might
He'll
have a
give
chance
him
to
the
be able
ball,
to shake
and here's
loose
the
because he is so elusive. But
left
defense,
guard
as you
did
said,
not
did a
slide
really
to
good
the
job in the open
ball.
field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
3rd and 3.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid
And Coleman's going to catch the ball for the first
decision?
down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
And Coleman getting the
throw.
catch for the first down.
Keep working that clock.
Putting it across the 50
Mississippi
at the
State
own
in
43
set
now.
with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from
They
the
ain't getting
gun.
the ball.
Brought down after a
A
7-yard
gain
gain,
of
so
a
it's 2nd
7
and 3.
on the run.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a
Who's
play,
that?
but instead it's 3rd down.
Who was
Now
that?
play number 9 on this
I
drive.
know.
Chris, I
Why?
can tell you as a
He's in my
quarterback, there's
backfield.
nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball.
And find his
Because
running
if they
back
don't
out of the
do
backfield,
it,
and
oftentimes
Daniel's
you got
getting
an
a
open
first
receiver
down.
and a completion.
Completely left
They
wide
break him
open.
down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Bringing pressure.
And throw the ball away, and it's going to be a flag on the play. Intentional
Pretty
grounding.
obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Wildcats also to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Going into empty.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. On the run, he'll let it go.
And Paulus
Can't connect
coming
with
down,
the
batting the
middle.
ball.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
And the quarterback getting sacked in the
Well,
backfield.
this offense better get
Off
it
the
together.
fly.
First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the
And
defense
the
able
running
to
back
hold
won't
him
give
there
him
for
a
a
gain
short
of
gain.
2. He's going to take it to the 4th quarter. Penn State down by 7 here.
Mississippi State on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Let's fly to the wideout.
And
Makes the grab.
he's
Defense
again.
stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers
And the running back did
plays
not get
after the
there.
catch that's really giving them a
Turnover
hard
on
time.
downs.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down. He's going to hand this off.
Damn, he's going to get the ball. On the
Run it brought down right
outside
at the
of
38-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to
Come
start
on,
this
and
drive.
get
Working
a gain
with the
of
lead in the
7.
fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this
David
drive
handed the
started.
ball. Get
He stopped
him.
just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Third and
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move
Daniels
the
had the
chains here
ball.
on the ground.
Break two tackles. Get the
They don't
first
get the
down.
first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go
Daniels
right
handed the
back
ball
to him.
again. They did it
And that
again.
run produces a decent game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Davis in the backfield.
Looking to
And
pass
we're
here on
making
second
adjustments
down.
here.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete.
Trying
He
to
was
find
hit as he
someone, but
threw
could
that
not find
time.
anyone
And now
open.
third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down.
35
Quarterback
coming
in the
up.
shotgun.
Gonna find Mosley across the middle. Mosley maneuvering in between
And use
the
this
defenders
speed
and
to
getting
pick
it
up
past the
solid
50
yardage.
towards their own
Mississippi
30.
State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff as they try to work the
And
clock
get the
here.
ball and
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in
then they're
bounds.
getting to outside. Tiny
He picks up
Williams
the
getting
first
it
down
to
before
the
they get into the ground.
19. First and
Mississippi
10
State in the
as we
red
get
zone now.
go past inside the 3-minute mark here.
From the shotgun
They
now,
don't
here's
get the
an
ball.
inside give.
With a net at the
The
line,
senior
great
able to make
lead.
the stop after a short gain.
Second 9
This is
coming up.
becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Offense
Coming
moving
up on the
receivers
2-minute
around
mark
now
here.
before the snap. A pop pass on the jet
Gilmore
sweep.
just handed the ball
And a
and
decent
getting
gain
a
there before the
gain
defense
of
brings him
4
down.
on the ground.
Man, that jet sweep action
2-minute
puts so
warning,
much
3rd
pressure
and
on a
5.
defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out
And
wide.
Von Harmon,
It can create
and
some
Harmon gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mississippi State goes up 2
Well,
scores.
that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield.
Find the
and
wide
connects with a
receiver.
wide
The
open
wide receiver. Very defender to the end zone for a touchdown.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, they had to have the score, but now Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team.
Quarterback pressured, and it's a
They're
finish.
trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot.
Blocking
But now,
the ball.
really it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick.
Onside
The
kick
ball
coming
has
up.
to bounce
Military
right,
right.
and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
The receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Linebacker shifting around now. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes.
And Daniels running
And
up
that's
the
a
middle.
solid
Gain
gain
of
before the
5.
defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Daniels getting the ball again.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout
And this will be
here, trying to
game
get
for
organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Mississippi
This
State,
one is tucked away.
after
Time for
going with
victory
10 and
formation.
4 last
And
season,
that'll
are
do it.
your
We
national
have a national
champions.
champion.
Ending
The
the
last
season
team
15
standing at the
and
top of
1,
the mountain, Kirk,
led
national
by
champion.
Well, it's been so much fun
Van
to watch
Buren
this team
Jr.
play all
61
year long. They've
possession
had some
beat them on the
challenging
day.
moments. They've been able to
2
overcome
touchdowns
them.
thrown
And how
and no
fitting,
interceptions.
a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official.
Daniels getting 80 rushing yards on the day, averaging 4.7 yards per carry. Davis getting 30 rushing yards on the day, getting 6, averaging 6 yards per carry. And their freshman Hayes getting a 1-yard rushing touchdown. Whitmore leading his wide receiver room once again, getting 101 yards on the day. Then we had Coleman Jr. get 37 yards on the day. We had Mosey get 23 yards. Traore, 9 yards on the day, getting a receiving touchdown. Harmon, 20 yards getting a receiving touchdown. Defense. Wright, Henry, Dinkins, Smith, Brown, Mitchell, and Lewis. Each getting a touchdown loss on the day. Wright getting the only sack on the day. And Pollard and getting an interception on the day. And then we have NC State finished the season 15-1 and are your 25 national champions.